The world does not rise with the sun, it rises with you. The clock does not determine your destiny. The alarm does not summon your future. No, it is you who declares when your life begins. And if you wait for the world to wake you, you have already surrendered the day to forces beyond your control. There is a silent hour, an hour before the world starts moving, before the noise floods in, before the notifications, the demands, the distractions. It is the hour when giants are made and destinies are claimed. While the rest of the world sleeps, the builders of empires rise. This hour is not about time. It's about declaration, a declaration that says, I own this day. I am not a prisoner of circumstance. I am the architect of my life. Understand this. The morning is not a small thing. It is everything, because it is in the first hour that you cast the vote. A vote for who you will be when the pressure mounts, when life pushes back, when the world tells you not today. Think of the greatest builders of history. Edison, up before the city stirred, chasing sparks in the silence. Carnegie, shaping strategy in the stillness before sunrise. Disney, crafting dreams before the world ever believed. Lincoln, wrestling with the weight of a divided nation before the first light of dawn. You see, the morning does not simply begin your day, it builds your identity. What you do first is becomes who you are next. If you rise with apathy, you build apathy. If you rise with intention, you build intention. If you rise with discipline, you build discipline. And discipline is the currency of greatness. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is not found in luck, not in talent, not in timing. It's found in the quiet choices made when no one is watching. It's found in the refusal to hit snooze on your potential. It's found in the decision to rise early, not because you have to, but because you choose to. You do not rise early for the sake of waking up. You rise to win. You rise to command your mind, to dominate your habits, to silence your fears before they ever whisper. And what is fear, if not the voice of the average, the silent manipulator of untapped potential? Fear grows in idle minds. Fear feeds on delayed decisions. But fear fades when met with action, not reaction. That is the edge. Most people wake up and react to their phone, to their schedule, to the expectations of others. But the few who understand the power of the morning, they wake up and create. They craft their day before it crafts them. Success is not an accident. It is not found. It is forged in the darkness before the dawn. You must see the morning as your proving ground, a battlefield where the weak are separated from the relentless. And hear me, this is not about perfection, it's about momentum, because momentum is the most powerful force you will ever command. When you win the first hour, you build a foundation of certainty. You create motion. You generate power. And that power compounds. Like the river that carves the canyon, your small daily victories shape the landscape of your future. Every decision in the morning is a declaration of who you are becoming. Will you rise to scroll, or will you rise to build? Will you rise to consume, or will you rise to create? Will you rise as a prisoner of yesterday's habits, or will you rise as a leader of tomorrow's legacy? You must understand this. Energy follows attention, and attention is your most valuable asset. What you focus on when the world is silent determines how you lead when the world is loud. Clarity begins in the quiet. Vision sharpens in the stillness. Purpose ignites when you strip away the noise. And your purpose is not something you wait to discover. It is something you choose to build. It is not given. It is created in the trenches of discipline, in the fires of decision. You must stop waiting to feel ready, because readiness is a myth. And waiting is the silent killer of destiny. The world does not need you comfortable. It needs you awake. It needs you aware. It needs you driven by vision, not by validation. The greatest tragedy is not failure. It is success without fulfillment, winning the world, but losing your soul. And you do not lose your soul in the big moments. You lose it in the small, silent choices, the ones you think don't matter, but they do. They always do, because every choice is a seed. And what you plant in the morning, you will harvest in your future. Plant distraction, you harvest regret. Plant intention, you harvest greatness. And what is greatness, if not the relentless commitment to show up, fully alive, fully present, fully surrendered to the process when no one else is willing? This is the calling. This is the mission. This is the silent code of the unstoppable. Win the morning, and you win the day.